Attention, dear passengers arriving on Flight 243C from the Danol system. We kindly ask you not to forget that you must pass to additional sanitary control in Sector G2. Our staff will escort you there. Please do not open your lung bags or regurgitate digestive needles into the public trash receptacles until after the inspection. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your understanding. Marcus, I told you to organize the safe passage of the Danulians to the sanitation area. First, you forget to remind the liner crew to serve a ritual meal at least 2 hours before arrival, and then you alert both station special forces. No, safe passage doesn't mean a convoy of armed soldiers, it means disinfection barriers, you moron. The digestive symbiotes of the Danulians after the ritual meal became highly allergic for the oxygen-breathing species. You should have read the manual before bed instead of your stupid video games. And don't go blushing and blurry-eyed, it won't help. Although, hello, Mr. Mottleday? Please come to Counter 56 and bring some strong antihistamines with you. Somebody is going to have an anaphylactic shock here. And I'm about to acquire an allergy too, to employee stupidity. Esteemed lady, I strongly advise you to proceed to the double gas breathing sector, room 2. No, it's not mandatory nor part of the border regulations for those arriving from the Regal Empire. You'll be much more comfortable there and can remove the breathing mask from your secondary osmotic tubes. Yes, lady. You can leave your luggage here. Our staff member will immediately take it to the counter to my left. Thank you, esteemed lady. I hope your stay at the station leaves you with the best memories. Marcus, put that thing down right now. No, that's not luggage, you idiot. That's the esteemed lady's larval cluster. She'll give the luggage to you as soon as she gets it out from under her dorsal carapace. God, don't they teach you trainees anything now? Please, esteemed lady, follow the green arrows on the floor and have a nice double breath. Just a moment, let me take this off your shell. Have a nice day. Arskel, how many times have I told you that station personnel should be using the service elevators, not riding the backs of passengers? No, I don't care if it's more comfortable or if the damn crabs can't feel a thing. One more such act and I'll send you back to Thuban at your expense. Jesus, what a day! And the FTL from Perseus has yet to arrive. Madam, I must demand that you and your associates immediately stop harassing the members of the Yat Korsai delegation. As you can see, the stress is involuntarily increasing the production of free hydrogen in their air bladders. We must pull from the ceiling the Honourable Secretary of the delegation already. Arskel, stop throwing a rope at him and call the rescue team. You can see he's tangled up in the ceiling strings. No, shooting him in the bladder with a crossbow isn't the right solution. Call the rescue commander immediately. Madam, I understand the origins of your outrage, and I deeply sympathize with the ideals of your movement, but believe me, in this case, you are wasting your time. The wives of the Yat Korsai are in cages not because they are enslaved by tyrant husbands, but because they have no brains. No, Mom, I'm not throwing chauvinistic insults. It's a biological fact. Female Yat Korsians took a different evolutionary path to become parasitic symbionts. Long before the species became intelligent, parasites don't need higher nervous activity. The Yat Korsai females have a primary stomach in their head. Hey, you, girl, step away from the cage now. Don't touch the lock. She's not begging to be saved. She's pulling her upper tentacles towards you because... Well, there you go. No, ma'am, the female is not kissing her neck, she's drinking her blood. Don't worry, ma'am. A little dry ice and potassium salt and she'll come off. It's too bad we can't sprinkle it on all of you so you all would take off. No, ma'am, you misheard me. I meant to say, I'm sorry you made such a mistake. Marcus, why didn't you tell me the Nullians boarded the emergency flight? I thought they'd be here for 24 hours and I'd almost prepared sleeping nests for them in Hangar 6. Do you know what it took to convince the maintenance crew to move all 4 tugs out of there? I've been sending out requests for a new ultra-spacious hotel for months to no avail. Well, it's for the best. It's less hassle, except you didn't close the restaurant room after they left, and someone is already trespassing. Okay, I'm already here. I'll call you later. Stay in touch. Dear passengers, please? No, it's useless. What a mess. Who'd have thought a dozen Kothrian kids could be so noisy? Well, look who's here. Arskel, you are a walking disaster. What are you doing here? Why didn't you stop that crazy kindergarten? Just talk to their parents. Yeah, it's their parents, not their full-size toys. So what if they're fluffy and plush? Look at you! By the way, next time, clean your fur before you go to work. Okay, I'll fix it myself. Hello, lady, sir. Could you please persuade your children to leave the premises? Unfortunately, we're scheduled to take a sanitation break here. Yes, I realize they're having fun, and the pools are heated to the perfect temperature, but get in my shoes. Rules are rules. No, they can't take their toys with them. That's station property. Please, here is the pass to the VIP playground area. There are other facilities for your children and, showers. A member of our staff will show you out. Thank you for your understanding. All right, Arskel. Take them to the VIP area on level D4 and have them wait for their flight there. And don't tell their parents their kids are swimming in half-eaten soup and playing with leftovers. I know you. By the way, why do you smell like soup yourself? And your fur is wet. Were you swim eating after customers again? Marcus, stop it now. Why on earth would you try to steal luggage from passengers? What do you mean they stole it? Do you realize who they are? They are the Archons of the Perseus Cluster Trade Unity. They could have bought our whole station for tips if they'd bother with such minor stuff. Look, all the tags are in place matching the ticket stubs. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Our employee is a little out of it. Not every day he interacts with such an honorable person, so he gets confused. You can file a complaint? No? Thank you, sir. I appreciate your indulgence. Have a pleasant day at the Orion Transfer Station. All right, Marcus. Why don't you tell me exactly what's gotten into you? You're supposed to be supervising the maintenance crew at the baggage belt distribution center. Why the hell did you go into the lounge to harass the passengers? What do you mean their luggage was checked out long ago, and this is someone else's? The Perseus liner arrives every 3 days and... Wait, are you sure? The luggage was in the baggage claim 24 hours ago. It was unclaimed until this morning, and then it was gone this morning. 9 greenish-brown bio-capsules with a horny lid on top and small spikes on the side? Uh-huh. Come on, let's go show you where it was. Hey, watch out! Marcus, are you okay? You're a real thing, are you? You can slip and fall any place at any time. Oh, please, no soapy water, no cleaning lady here. This place is cleaned by robots. They don't spill anything. Wait, you're saying this is where the luggage was lying? That's not water. That's meiotic slime. Of course you have no idea what it is. Ideas are not your thing. Lieutenant Sooth Mothan Jamor, I have some unpleasant news for you. There are 9 Tuminar Mimcroids loose around the station. Yes, as usual, they slipped through under the guise of luggage. Well, if the brass hadn't cut the budget, we'd have reliable entry bioscanners in the baggage compartment. But now you're on your own. Don't worry, they're youngsters. They'll eat a cat tops. Report back to me on the progress of the operation. Come on, Marcus, let's get you cleaned up. Oh, look, there's the other idiot. Arskel, get your tentacle out of that machine right now. Jesus, don't you have enough money for some stupid candy bar? Seems to me your salary's a little too lavish for such an underachiever. I told you to knock it off. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean the machine's got a grip on you like teeth? Don't make childish excuses. Okay, I'll pull you out myself. Wow, I'll be damned. Lieutenant, it's me again. Me and the boys gave you a little help catching a mimcroid. How? Oh, it's our unique method. It's called baiting. I can't believe my eyes. Did you finally do something on your own without my interference? Marcus, Arskel, it won't be long before I have a new feeling. I'll be proud of you. I've only been gone for 40 minutes and not only have you not broken anything, but you've managed to calm down this crazy gang. What? Oh no, there's nothing wrong with the Galvanite parents. It's just that the waiter at the restaurant forgot to warn them that there was parsley and celery root in the soup. I wish they were allergic. Those herbs, it turns out, have a stronger effect on them than super cocaine. No big deal anyway. A few hours of detox and they'll be as good as new. By the way, did you know that the whole gang is made up of twins from the same litter? Galvanites don't give birth very often, but they really go to business when they do. How did you manage to keep them quiet? Show me. I'm not sure giving them the staff gym was a good idea. I mean, they're just about to have their secondary dorsal blade spines erupt. Looks like we're gonna have another hole in our budget. Okay, that will do, as long as they don't run all over the station scaring away passengers. But you didn't distract them with dumbbells, did you? The toys are nice, but where did you get them? I don't think we had any in our stock. Unclaimed luggage. What if the owner shows up? Do I write off the cost of the luggage from your paltry salary? All right, let me see what you found there. Stop. Where did you get this, you idiots? Damn it. They're gonna wake up any moment. Not a brood of Galvanites. They're building a dollhouse out of a gym tile and lockers from the locker room. See there? I mean the Masrian commandos you thought were toys. Oh my God, Arskel, you're driving me to my grave. As soon as they wake up, you're gonna find out how fluffy, small, and funny they are. They're on vacation after storming the Godzilla orbital fort in the Gehenna system. No, Marcus, that's not plastic wrap. That's a Masrian recreational shell, and if the Galvanite children start ripping it off from the commandos... Give me the comm now. Lieutenant Suv Mothan Jamor? It's me. Do you still have those cylinders of paralyzing super gas from that false alarm about the terrorists? Good. Get them to the staff gym in Sector F4 immediately or it's gonna get ugly. No, wait. You won't have time. Connect them to the ventilation system in the intersection node FG conduit 16. Yes, I realize the Centauri VIP area is also connected there, but I'd rather deal with a Centauri lawsuit than a platoon of pissed-off Masrian commandos. Now, I want you two to memorize the station layout down to the last rivet by tomorrow. If you don't pass, I'll cut your annual bonus, confusing the unclaimed baggage department with the capsule hotel. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but I saw you coming out and wanted to inform you that this is the humanoid section, and you would be more comfortable... I'm sorry, what? You want to thank the chief and the entire restaurant staff? I don't understand you, sir. Yes, of course. I support your desire to pass on a generous tip to all the staff involved. Thank you, sir. Of course, we will distribute your donation fairly, I promise you. But I still don't understand. Individual self-service booths. A delicate gourmet sauce. Yes, of course. Excuse me, you have something caught on your left front pedipalp. Let me take it off. Oh, damn. Now I got it. No, that wasn't for you, sir. Thank you very much, and enjoy your stay at Orion Transfer Station. Askell, I take it's your tentacles touch? No, don't you dare put it on Marcus. He's maybe a simpleton, but he's got a sense of humor like a normal sane person, not a 5-year-old thug. Putting a sign, self-service restaurant in Strasdraskian language on the doors of a public restroom for humanoids. How did you even come to that idea? What the hell. The Strasdraskanite left us a nice tip, so I'll forgive you this time. Here's your share. Just don't tell him he ate all the toilet paper seasoned with liquid hand soap. And I've been wondering why we've been constantly running out of supplies in the restroom for a week. At least the last one was good on tips. Stop yelling. I can't understand a word, Marcus. Come to your senses and tell me what happened on the way there. By the way, what's that stuff all over you? And the stench. Gosh. Keep in mind that you'll have to pay for the uniform cleaning. So, a passenger in the waiting room of Sector G2? Kinda strange. Then there's a bang. What is this nonsense? What exploded? What do you mean he exploded? A passenger exploded. Lieutenant Suv Mothenjamor, level red alert. Get to Sector G2 immediately with your best man and a bomb squad. Possible terrorist attack. Hold on. What was that, Marcus? I don't have time for your babbling right now. By the way, why didn't you call the lieutenant right after the explosion? What do you mean, not that kind of explosion? Since when did you become an explosives expert? No explosives, huh? Like from decompression? Interesting. Lieutenant, are you still on the line? Just give me a moment. I'll check it out for myself. I've got a hunch, if I'm right, the case will be exclusively for Dr. Mottleday. Okay, here we are. Jesus, what a mess. Marcus, was there no one else in the room? That's good. So we don't have to pay the medical bills. Okay, so one in that corner over there on a few seats, and I think there's some in that flower bed over there. Marcus, what were you doing here anyway? You were walking by and decided to check out a swollen passenger who was twitching weirdly. Was the passenger from Tlecken by any chance? That's what I thought. See, he wasn't unwell. He didn't explode from decompression. He was just in labor. There, you see? Something moving over there where the pile of slime and luggage is? That's a Tleckanian. Tleckanians are intelligent pseudo-amoeba evolved from mobile plants, and when they give birth, they scatter active seed embryos around them. That's what I was looking for. It's good that there were no passengers here because the embryos instantly attach to oxygen breathers' skin. Removing them is a whole procedure. Don't look so pale and don't grab your neck like a little boy. Turn around, I'll take a look. Wow. You really caught one. Was standing close to a Tleckanian, I suppose. Marcus? Marcus? Dr. Mottleday, please report to Sector G2 and bring a dozen Delta containers. Yes, the Tleckanian again. Oh, yes. And prepare the operating room for the removal of... No sedation or anesthesia needed. It's Marcus. He's already out. As always. Thank you, Askell. It's so nice. I didn't think you'd remember my birthday. I'm even willing to forgive you for that miser passenger you chased into the garbage can thinking he was a rat. Where have you ever seen a rat the size of a dog with 8 legs and a vocoder around its neck? Okay, never mind. A gift! An aquarium! You really surprise me. Yeah, I am interested in exotic aquatic species, but how did you... Oh, right, of course. Marcus told you. I think after he drained my diamond shrimp tank thinking I'd relocated them, he remembered my little hobby for a long time. No, I don't mean pounding him with a wet mop on the back. Okay, where'd you put the fish tank? The staff lounge in Sector F4. Come on, let's go take a look at it. Wow, it's big. How did you get it in here? On an anti-grav platform. Well, at least you have the smarts to do that. You say it's a unique species inside? Let's see. Be careful with that blanket. Pull it off gently or you'll drown it or knock over the tank. Who do we have here? Oh, Arskel, darling. Please tell me, where did you steal this? No, I know you didn't purchase it at a pet store. How would I know? Well, for one thing, because this ligature at the top edge of the case here reads, Temporary Travelling Residence of His Excellency, the Plenipotentiary Ambassador of the Fomalgort Union to the Federation Unel Kadal Zo. And this, funny little rainbow squid, as you called him, is His Excellency the Ambassador. And judging by his colour speech, he doesn't understand why he was dragged here. Idiot! No, Arskel, not the ambassador. You! It's a good thing the Fomalgortians can't hear. By the way, there was supposed to be a colour panel thingy hanging here. Where'd you put it? That was the ambassador's auto-translator. Give it to me now. You can buy something for Marcus's little sister at the souvenir shop. We'll have to explain to the ambassador that this is a special room for titled persons, and we have honoured him by moving him here. And get those leftovers off the table before the ambassador sees them and mistakes them for a gala dinner. Yes, ma'am, of course. You may use the private exclusive lounge for relaxation. I understand in your delicate position you certainly require the utmost peace and privacy. May I ask how many premium partners are awaiting your unburdening upon your arrival home in the Oakpath cluster? 18! My respects, madam. You are the pride of the entire swarm. By the way, I sent a member of my staff 15 minutes ago on this very errand to escort you. Have you seen him? Strange. You may have missed each other using different transfer tunnels. Let me lower the cradle of my crane to the level of your majestic feet to see if he's around. Marcus, why are you hanging around the crane stand instead of doing your job? I thought I had made myself quite coherent. Find the pregnant Ocpathian matriarch and take her to Special Lounge Hall 14. The doors there are wide and tall enough for her to safely enter without damaging her spike wings. What is so hard about that? How can you not find a passenger 14 meters tall and weighing as much as 3 elephants? You say you've been here a long time, and even approached the matriarch. Wait, how could you address her when I was in the cradle of the communication crane? Talking to her face? Where did you find this? Oh God, give me strength. Marcus, can you hear me? Shut up, it's not a face. You were trying to talk to the matriarch's ovipositor. And you'd better be quiet now, because even though the Ocpathians can't hear very well, their premium partners encourage them to lay eggs ready for fertilization precisely by loudly... Marcus! Here we go again. Yes, ma'am. There has been a slight delay. Don't worry, your little spontaneous clutch will be packed into the best incubator available and sent to Ockpath in the same ship as you. For now, our staff members will escort you to the comfort room after all, right after we get him out from under the fresh eggs and clean him up a little bit. Reverend, it is our immense pleasure to welcome you to Orion Transfer Station. I hope your journey here has been an enjoyable experience. I've heard the Gentarian liners are exceptionally comfortable. Yes, we've received your request and prepared a special room for you to meditate peacefully throughout the molting process. A member of our staff will escort you now. Marcus, what are you doing? No, that's not the Reverend. That's his pet, Blorkies. And of course I wasn't talking to him. Quiet, or Reverend will hear. There he is, in the Blorkies' cradle. Don't take him by the arm, they don't like that. The Neutramians don't like it either, but I mean Blorkies. If you pull his fur again, Oops, there you go. It's all right, Reverend. I'll see you out myself. No, he's not hurt. The paralysis from the infrasound attack will wear off in half an hour at the most, and he'll be fine. Let me just take another look at the cart with your luggage. No, of course. It's all right. I just thought that... Aha! That's what I thought. Askell, get out of there right now. Come on. I know infrasound doesn't work on Tubans. Besides, your lower left tentacle is twitching. What is that? A greed tick? Yeah, imagine that. I know how much the excuvae of Neutram's high hierarchs are worth on the black market. I also know the penalty for trading them illegally under Neutramian law is 300 years of maggot feeding. No, not in the palace incubator, but in your stupid body. Yeah, they'll preserve you so you don't die before your time, and they'll ration your feeding so you have time to regenerate. So consider yourself lucky. I checked the search history on my work terminal browser. You're an even worse crook than you are a station employee. Your plurality. On behalf of the entire staff of Orion Transfer Station, let me congratulate you on the conclusion of a beautiful union. We are delighted that you have chosen our station for the ceremony. The restaurant, Event Horizon, is on the Michelin list of at least 11 metabolisms, including electrolytic reactions of silicoid. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In short, you've made an excellent choice. Hopefully, your plurality will fully enjoy the level of our service. Unfortunately, we'll have to replace this. Yes, I realize this is one of the celebration's highlights, but unfortunately your choice in this case goes against station policy. Of course, we'll replace it at our expense. I'm sure you'll be pleased. Besides, I must confidently tell you that this particular object is not really of the best quality and could spoil the climax of your celebration. Marcus, get out of there right now. What practice? No, I'm not arguing that the Eitvorian plural marriage ritual is beautiful and unique. No other race has 16 genders. It's just that you wouldn't be able to watch it all the way through. Yes, especially as the guest of honor. Imagine that. Why not? Because what they're sprinkling on you is not sacred incense. It's spices for the feast. Come on, you don't have to run away now. And don't you dare throw up in the shower. Askell, come on, give it to me. What's what? The tidy sum you got from their plurality. Who else would think to sell our poor Marcus as a main course to the Eitvorians? I know you've backed up, and Lieutenant Soothmothinger Moore and his outfit are already on their way. How do you think I learned about your scam? He tipped me off about your supposedly anonymous call. You made it from your service communicator. Come on, cough it up. That money will go to the chef for a hastily made edible mannequin. Or I'll sprinkle the incense on you myself. I fully support your excellent cause. Animal cruelty is absolutely unacceptable. However, with all due respect, there is no way I can honor your request and set these Talmarian jumpers free. What? That's not a request, it's a demand. Well, first of all, it's not your jurisdiction to make demands of the station administration, but even if it were, it's just not possible. No, not because I'm a sadist animal abuser, but because this isn't a real terrarium. It's a holographic projection. I can turn it off and on, see? You say you've already won the fight for the rights of defenseless animals anyway. Oh, you're even going to sue the station. May I ask what for? Abusing an animal and using it as an object of cruel entertainment. Wow, that's interesting. And where did you find that? What kind of transparent box? you got my attention now. I'll be the first to support your claim if you're right. If, of course, you can produce some evidence. Ah, you have the animal itself? Great, let's take a look. Ah, okay. I must disappoint you, but this is not an animal we dressed up in a station staff costume for fun. It's an employee. Why isn't he talking? Well, most likely because you force-fed him and stuck that marshmallow in his beak. It's good that his breathing holes are on the back of his head. As noble defenders of wildlife, you should have learned to distinguish it from sentient beings. Of course you didn't know. I looked at your passport. You've never even been close to Tuban, and you've only left your home stinkhole a couple of times. Oh no, you misheard me. I said home planet. So, are you going to let him go, or should I call security? Askell, hold still. I'll get it out. And while I'm at it, and you can't answer me, remember, the next time someone catches you in the snack machine box, I'll cut your monthly bonus.